Next we're up, the Watcher with Ascension 5. Oh, 2 Ascensions since the last time we played the Watcher. Amazing. Random rare card, 100 gold, a rare colorless card, or trade out a boss relic. Rare cards could be quite good. There's a couple of bad ones. Diva form is not particularly good in Act 1. I think that, yeah, I think eventually you will find Watcher to be quite effective. Watcher is a really good class. But obviously, like, everybody has to go through the learning process, right? You don't just, like, come into the world as a perfectly proficient Ascension 20 Watcher player with a 60% win rate. Not that I'm claiming to have a 60% win rate. I think that's probably the highest reasonably achievable. Are we forced into a shop? I wouldn't say forced. We could go to a shop. 3 fights, 2 question marks, and a fires. Probably the route I'm looking at. Although there's 4 elites if we go on this route. And 3 elites if we go through here. Those 3 elites are all forced, unfortunately. If we take this guy, or actually, if we take this second elite, the third one is forced. And after the first one, at least the second one is forced. Probably not too concerned about being forced into an elite as Watcher. Watcher's pretty comfortable with Act 1 elites. I do weep at missing out these fires, though. Those look really tasty. But Watcher never has Searing Blow, so I don't miss them that much. I usually trade your starting relic on Watcher because Watcher's starting relic is not super impressive. But random rare card is quite nice. Let's take a look at the random rare cards really quick. Sorry, let me read that comment. Yeah, Watcher, I mean, you kind of have to break the game to win, and Watcher gets pretty broken. I don't know. I think the character that breaks the game the most is probably Defect. If you get like a Defect with like an Echo form or a Creative AI and a Birdface urn, you just feel like, what is this game even? Like, what's happening right now? I just get to go to full health and get a million focus. Like, everything happens for you. So we're going to look at the Watcher cards really quick. And I'm just going to look for really good ones and really bad ones. I'm not going to do a full spreadsheet because my stream's normally over in about 15 minutes. And looking like it's not going to be. Okay, so really good Alpha, Blasphemy, Brilliance, Deus Ex Machina. Devotion's pretty good, Establishment's pretty good. Master Reality's bad, Judgment's bad, Omniscience is bad, at least from Niao. Scrawl is sort of unimpressive. There's some middling ones, like Vault and Wish, and like Ragnarok. I guess Ragnarok's probably good. And like, Lessons Learned is good. Diva Form's like, it's okay. It's not good in Act 1. Conjure Blade is like, it's okay. But a lot of the Watcher rares are like super build-aroundy, like Alpha and Conjure Blade and Blasphemy and like Diva Form and Establishment. So if you can get them from Niao, it seems really good to do that. So let's go for a rare card. Ah, crap, we got Master Reality. Son of a bitch. It's the worst one. Okay, well, maybe we're going through this extra fires route then. Man, Master Reality is a real stinker. It literally does nothing in the starting deck, too. I do not have every achievement. I'm a game designer, so sometimes when you're playing video games, for me at least, I'm sort of like looking past the surface layer to like the inner workings of the game. Sorry, that sounds like really pretentious. What I mean is I've played a lot of games with like cheats turned on, because like you have to play a game with cheats turned on to develop it. Like that's how you know, pull all the levers and make sure they work, right? And after you've had that experience sort of ingrained, achievements feel very fake, right? Because it's literally just you do a thing and then it says you did the thing, but I could just like push a button that makes me say you did the thing. I don't feel the motivation to make it happen. So the ones I don't have are like, I don't have minimalist. I don't have the speedrun one. There's a couple other weird ones. I don't have the you kill a boss on turn one. So Talk to the Hand is a super run distorting card. Talk to the Hand's probably one of the best cards in the game. Yeah, no, I mean, I totally understand the value of achievements, and I've like worked on achievements and made achievements. I definitely like appreciate achievements. I'm unwilling to change my behavior to achieve them. They don't extrinsically motivate me. I'm much happier with the sort of intrinsic motivations of the game than being given a pat on the head and said, good boy, you did the thing." That's very patronizing, but you know, that's kind of how I feel about achievements. I feel like, okay, I don't need your carrot. I'm playing the game for fun, you know. So let's take Talk to the Hand. It's probably the top of the floor one card selection list. If we get Eruption, how likely are we to have lethal next turn? So Eruption plus Strike, that's 21 damage. Puts him to 32. 32 is 3 strikes or 2 strikes and a Talk to the Hand. We can miss that. We miss it if we draw all 3 defense, and that's actually not that unlikely. It seems unlikely, but it you can never stay focused on a run. You mean like for the achievement runs? What is it, Coconut? Why are you yelling like that? I swear to God, it sounds like she's like dying, like once a day. Okay, let's just go into Calm and hit him with a strike. I think we need to survive until Eruption comes back. Yeah, we did draw 2 strikes, so we would be in Wrath mode right now if we hadn't done it this way. Miracle for 1 health. Yes. There's a good chance we block out the rest of the fight with Talk to the Hand. Okay, I guess we're taking 2 here. Our draw was super awkward. Oh wait, we're taking 4. Shoot. This is only 21 damage. That's not enough. Okay. I guess we just have to get 3 strikes and kill him the old-fashioned way. Well, that went about as bad as the fight can go. None of these generate cards. None of them combo with Talk to the Hand. All of them suggest that you would be a stance-changing deck, which combos with Flurry of Blows and Talk to the Hand. Wait, what is the Jaxed achievement? You get a bunch of strength. I do love the donut achievement. That's my favorite kind of achievement, where it's just like, you did something silly. I do have the donut achievement, but like, I wouldn't like take a risk that I wouldn't normally take to eat Donu. I would just like, I'll eat Donu if I have feed in the deck and I can get a theoretical benefit from eating Donu. which is like not that rare. 73 strength. Oh my goodness! You must have had that was a limit break deck. Must have been. There's no other way to get there. I guess it could be like a really defensive demon form deck. But 73 is an odd number, which is interesting. How did you get 73? You must have like played an Inflame, unupgraded Inflame at the end or something? That's confusing. I think we take Empty Body. Empty Body, these are all stance change cards. I guess if you have a Limit Break and an upgraded Demon form, you also get odd numbers. That's true. Wait, oh yeah, Inflame does 2 unupgraded and 3 upgraded. I forgot about that. I thought Inflame was 1 unupgraded and 2 upgraded, like Backflip, but it's not. Or not Backflip, Footwork. Oh yeah, no, if you're making an achievement system, it'd take you forever to do all the achievements. So I think whenever you're making an achievement system, you rarely actually get them all. I mean, obviously, you know, so most of my development experience is as part of a big studio. So there are people at the studio who do get them all, right? Because it's there are people doing QA and like making sure that they're possible. But that was never my job. Yeah, let's take Empty Body. We're not going to the shop. That would be wrong. Let's get Talk to the Hand on the Acid Slime and kill the Spike Slime. Seems like a good start. Man, this Master Reality is really bumming me out. What are you doing in the deck? Get out of here. And I'm drawing it like every turn, too. Just leave me alone, Master Reality. Empty Fist also says you can do stance changing stuff. Just Lucky is really, really good with whatchamacallit, Talk to the Hand. We don't need to pick things just because they're good with Talk to the Hand, because like Talk to the Hand is just so good that like then we'll just pick every card we see. Just Lucky spreads around our synergy pool a little bit, so we're not like really hardcore in the stance changing, and we like shift it a little bit to like weaves if we can find those. I definitely don't hate either of these. I think we're going to take Empty Fist though. We get to go to a fire before the first elite. I guess this is going to be our first elite, but yeah, if we go to the fire, we can upgrade Empty Fist, because Empty Fist gets 5 extra damage for literally no reason. It just gets a truckload of damage in the upgrade. Well, darn. I'll pay 7 HP, I think. If we're taking an upgrade here, and then we're fighting 3 elites in a row, can we really pay 3 HP? We definitely can't. I think with Master Realities, we're feeling pretty weak, and we didn't get a ton of really great card rewards. We got like a block card from the first floor, which is kind of a warning sign. These are both good, but they're both good like, or Talk to the Hand tends to be good like later on. So I think we are going to take the sort of wimpy route with a bunch of fires in the middle and very few elites. Which means that we're going to spend health here, make the deck better. Uh-oh. I love that I was like, here, this is a gift of content to Future Isaac. Do we take Chaos here? We could be mean to future selves and put Master Reality in the wall. What does Chaos do? Chaos is so weird. Chaos plus. I love it. What do you even say to that? Chaos plus. The heart awaits. That's true. Master Reality is dope. Yeah, maybe we just say, Master Reality, you're not even a watcher card. Go be good somewhere else. On a different class. What other classes are good with Master Reality? Shivs with Master Reality is a thing. Dead Branch with Master Reality. Dead Branch we could find on this run, though. That's not an Ironclad relic. Although maybe it should be. I mean, Master Reality is a card that currently does nothing and we want to get rid of. And Chaos is a card that kinda does something interesting. Gosh. Chaos is such a wild card. Nah, I think we just ignore it. I think we have a higher win rate if we ignore it, and Chaos might be better on a future character. But Master Reality is exactly the kind of card you want to give away, because it's not good currently, and it might be good for some future deck. What about like a... Yeah, I guess it's probably best in defect, huh? Yeah, there is a lot of good defect stuff for generating cards. Pouty sad face. Yeah, I mean, Master Reality, I give Master Reality a lot of shit, both when it's in my deck and when it's not in my deck. But if you're building around Master Reality, it's probably pretty okay, right? We take like, you know, there's a lot of cards that generate cards in Watcher, and they are pretty good. So we'd be getting like safeties and smites and stuff that are upgraded. That is assuming we get any of them, that's true. But, like, you're gonna get at least one of them. There's like 4 of them at Uncommon. Like, they do have to come up at some point. Plus there's like Deus Ex Machina and, you know. Yeah, we did finish all the Color Plus runs, and I think we didn't win any of them. We might have won, like, the very last one. Yeah, I think I won, like, one of the prismatic ones, where it was all colors. Yeah, those runs were brutally hard. Yeah, we'll get something for it. I think we're just gonna ignore this. Chaos Plus will be more fun later. I don't want to rob a Chaos Plus from the wall. This costs 0 when you upgrade it? Yeah, it's definitely either Talk to the Hand or Empty Fist. I think Empty Fist. The next fight could be Sentries, and Talk to the Hand's not good in Sentries. Yeah, Study, or the card that, the other card that generates Insights, the, whatchamacallit? The block card. Let's go into Calm. Talk to the Hand's great here. We are not going to Empty Body. Is it Evaluate? That feels wrong, but maybe it's right. Eruption double defend? Eruption strike double defend? Seems like we'd take 32 damage if we did that. We have basically guaranteed lethal next turn, though, and I like that. And we have a fire after this. Goldeneye? I guess we should have picked the Just Lucky. Goldeneye is such a crazy card with Just Lucky. Perseverance is pretty good. I think we're probably taking Consecrate here. We need some AoE. We're about to hit some hard pool fights. Alright, we have to rest here. We're at 11. Bottled Flame, huh? Are we picking Bottled Flame? Yeah, we talk to the hand in there? Yeah, that's great. Yes, please. God, Master Reality. What are you doing in this deck? Alright, let's do that and this. And then I think we're going to Miracle out a strike too. It blocks for 2. We can't kill both, even with Flex Pot. I guess we're just triple defending and taking 3. And then we have to draw Master Reality again. Wait, why does it play terribly out? Oh, I see. Yeah. No, you need it in a deck that blocks consistently, right? Like, it's only good... I mean, even if it's unupgraded, it's still, like... Oh, I didn't pick it, so I can't see it. It's still, like, better than a defend. And there's quite a bit of room for cards that are, like, not good, but better than defend. This is apparently not lethal. Oh, it is lethal. Okay. Apparently not lethal. Fight instantly ends. Third Eye plus Golden Eye seems kind of a slam dunk here for our first defensive card. I think we can upgrade the Talk to the Hand now. We took a really conservative path, so maybe we do need to take this damage and then rest at the last fire. We could get Eruption upgrade. Unfortunately, most of the really good upgrades we've already gotten. There's some pretty good ones though. Eruption, Third Eye, even Consecrate's fine. I mean, it's also good in establishment decks, right? Just because it costs 0. Yeah, I mean, it's best in long fights, obviously. I kind of think of it like a genetic algorithm, where it's like, it's a card that blocks for a lot, but it requires a lot of setup. Although that setup happens in the metagame for genetic algorithm and in the game itself for Perseverance. So they end up functioning quite differently. We go to 13, go through a fight, and then rest. If I go to that campsite right now, without taking any damage, I probably would rest anyway. So it seems irresponsible to fight the light. So we're gonna leave. Yeah, plus we're gonna take a bunch of damage here, not 0. Talk to the Hand, Consecrate, Vigilance is probably the line. Who are we putting Talk to the Hand on, though? I think the Blue Slaver. Let's get him out of the fight as quickly as we can. And I think we're going to Miracle out a strike, too. We are guaranteed to stance exit next turn because of the Empty Fist. Well, we've got Empty Fist and Empty Body, and we've only got 5 cards, so we can draw 2 stance exits, I suppose. But we are getting beaten up right now. Yeah, I guess the max block is these, right? Let's just keep the good cards next turn. Probably just ready for attacks next turn. I see. I was wondering what you meant when you said PTBS. I actually did not put the connect the dots on PTSD. Okay, so we're killing you, finally. Would I rather do 4 damage or get Mass Reality out of the deck? We are about to shuffle. God, this is the saddest card I've ever seen. Alright. Get out of here. Go home, Mass Reality. Nobody wants you. Okay, guess we block here. And finish the fight. If we'd fought the light, we would be at 1 right now. Is worth saying. Sanctity would be our second block card. We're in real trouble here. We're like way behind. I guess let's take Flying Sleeves, or maybe Bowling Bash? If this is a fight, we're gonna die. Bowling Bash could help save us in the slime boss fight. If it hits for like 4. We don't. If Bowling Bash is hitting for 4, though, we're probably losing. So let's take Flying Sleeves because we do have Flex Pot. How did I add the slime to my deck? What do you mean? The slime does it. He does a little debuff. Okay, well that's helpful. It's helpful in an Act 2 kind of way. Yeah, I mean, Deceive Reality is great, right? So it's hard for... but it's also an uncommon, right? I guess Perseverance is an uncommon too? Okay, we have to rest here, because otherwise we're going to lose, I think. Oh, I see. The slime. There's a Spire info bot. Hold on, I'm going to put that in a new tab and investigate. Very neat. Okay, I will install that next stream, or before the next stream. Okay, so we need damage here. Do we fit in a third eye instead of a strike? We're definitely doing this and this. It could be either one of these. Let's third eye so that we can get into Wrath next turn. Okay, we were going to get it anyway. Do we ever strike Miracle Strike here? I think no. I think next turn we want to be Flex Spotting, so we want to be like Flex Spot, Eruption, Flying Sleeves, Consecrate, Strike, ideally. And Miracle cuts an attack out of that. I guess we can't strike twice. We can Eruption, Flying Sleeves, Strike, Consecrate. But that's still a lot of damage. Okay, we drew the whole thing. Let's go. It's possible we could have gotten a better break next turn, but I doubt it. Ooh, neither one's attacking. It's fortunate. I think I'm more likely to die if I get frailed than weakened, so I'm gonna kill the frail one. Aha, we got Master Reality played. Okay, we have to transform Acid Slime or we die, but that doesn't seem like it's a big problem. God, Watcher is strong. Alright, where's that Bowling Bash? Empty Fist kills one. Seems important. We don't need any of these for the next turn, we need attacks. We could take 3 damage to exhaust a slime. I think I will. We're gonna heal the full, so... Oh no, we don't heal the full anymore! That's Ascension 5. Crap. I didn't realize. We can Vigilance, Empty Fist, and then double defend. Or we could kill one and block for more. That seems good. Okay. Deus Ex Machina technically combos better with Master Reality. But Diva Form is more consistent source of energy if we're going to try and do high energy stuff. Diva Form goes great with Talk to the Hand because you can take lots of card draw and wheel kicks and stuff and block for a bunch with Talk to the Hand. So I think let's take Diva Form. Vault. Vault's fine too. I don't, it's an interesting... Do you want to justify that? Vault is good if we get, like, whatchamacallit? Battle Hymn or something. But, like, I feel like Vault is a card where, like, it's not catapulting me to victory, it's, like, preventing me from dying. And this deck is, like, dramatically underpowered because of the really conservative route we took. So I don't think Vault is sort of risky enough, right? We need to be going for a big play here to win the run. And Vault is just, like, waiting for the deck to continue doing nothing. I don't know. So I think the only way we play Diva Form is in Act 2 is if we get an Energy Relic, but, like, most likely we're offered an Energy Relic next floor. So I don't think that's particularly unlikely. Vault is definitely a good card. I don't have anything against Vault. Yeah, we are kind of fighting for our life. I don't know. I guess I'm not against Vault. Hey, Vish. Hey, Jamie. Sorry, I almost said my own name to you because I was reading the text of your greeting, and my name appears in that text. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I think I've seen you around before. I think we're gonna take Diva Form. I think I agree with you that, like, Vault helps us survive, but I think this deck needs a little bit more than helping it survive. Boy. Well, I want to take an Energy Relic, but Velvet Joker is, like, staunchly against the Diva Form Talk to the Hand plan. I could transform Master Reality. That's true. Honestly, if we take Astrolabe, it's probably 2 strikes into Master Reality. Yikes. Yeah, there are also a bunch of cards that that have per retain benefits. Although I don't have any of those, so it's not super worth considering the interaction with Vault. But also, if you upgrade Vault, it costs 2, so you get to do stuff, and then Vault. Yeah, like Redbeard is saying, we also have some deck control with the scrying, so we can set up our vaults and, you know, all that good stuff. Vault also has some downsides, right? If you get apparitions, Vault becomes really awkward. If you've already blocked out a bunch on a turn, you don't want to Vault, but, like, I think we take Kursky here. We need the energy really badly. Alright, Master Reality. That's your warning shot. Fail us again and we'll transform you. Okay. Okay. So we need to get some question marks so we can get bites or something. Actually, apparitions would be really good too with Diva form. Hey Jamie, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Question marks and then shops aren't quite as good in Act 2 as Act 1 because you don't get the Serpent event. But it's still good. Sometimes you get gold. And we do have some money to take to a shop, so I think I like this route quite a bit. We're not forced into this elite. If we don't like it, we can take the question mark. Although if we keep skipping elites, we're going to be way too underpowered for Act 3. But taking 2 elites in Act 2 is usually fine. Act 2 elites are pretty hard. I mean, Diva form definitely doesn't make Master Reality innovator. I'll give you that. Okay, what do we want to do next turn? He's not cursing this turn because this isn't Ascension 20. So maybe he's cursing next turn? I don't know. I'll keep a couple of attacks, and I guess I'll hedge with the defense. Okay, he is cursing, so we get a chance to blast him a little bit. Alright, we've got an open frame here for Diva form. We can Diva form Empty Fist to get a bunch of damage. Do we try to fit Strike in there? We are hexed, so we'd get 2 dazes next turn. 2 dazes with Diva form doesn't seem super worth it. Maybe we just strike Empty Fist. It's 40 damage. Leaves him at 16. All we have to do is draw 3 strikes and he's dead. We also have Gambler's Brew to get there. Yeah, I think so. We don't need Diva form in this fight. Or ever, really. We haven't built around it yet. We did not get 3 strikes. Oh, we're also weak. I forgot about that. Yeah, I would like to remove Master Reality, but we would have gotten a daze to do it. So we would have gotten an extra card in the draw pile anyway. Eruption Empty Fist is lethal for next turn, so let's leave those. Get rid of the rest. And mostly block out. Okay. Should we play Third Eye last? I am not sure that's true. I mean, it's true that you can get rid of dazes with Third Eye, but it's also true that like the top cards of your deck might determine what your strategy is. I think that if I hadn't seen that I had lethal next turn, I might have played one of the strikes. So the ordering there is non-trivial. I'm not saying you're wrong, but it's not 100% clear. These are a bunch of card draw things. Rushdown and Empty Mind. And card draw is generally what we need with Diva form. Both to find Diva form in the first place and to do the little carousel dance once we've got Diva form up. Seems like Empty Mind is the more consistently available draw, whereas Rushdown's a little bit harder to pull off. We don't have any Wrath enters other than Eruption, and Eruption is unupgraded, so I think Empty Mind's probably the pick over Rushdown. I'm not sure either one's better than Sash Whip necessarily. It does seem like the deck could use a Sash Whip. Hey First Dane, how's it going? Okay, so Bmod has claimed his right to force me to exercise, so I'm going to do that while I continue thinking about this. It's probably Empty Mind, though, I think. get some water really quick. You know, there should be a guitar channel point reward, but there is not. I'm not like tremendously good at guitar, so I can't like. I wouldn't blow your mind. Okay, yeah, let's take Empty Mind. And spin the wheel! Crap. This deck did not need more bad stuff. Maybe we are going to a shop to remove the decay. I guess we'll go to this one because we get an extra question mark, which is an extra chance to turn into a vampire. Talk to the Hand is not much good in this match. If we Empty Mind, we could find Diva Form. I'm not sure we even really need Diva Form yet. But Empty Mind helps get us closer to the point where we need it, because we get card draw. I guess we're doing it this turn, so let's see what we get first. Okay. Well, we just got a bunch of attacks, so let's use them. This hand is not just bad, but obnoxiously bad. No block, a Diva Form with no upside, and other stuff that doesn't do anything. So I think we're probably just going to Gambler through. Yeah, I think we'll just keep Empty Fist and Miracle. Let's see, so we're drawing 3 out of 7 here. We'll get some block, I think. Yeah, I did know that, but I pronounced it wrong. Yeah. I was previously aware of the fact that I pronounced it wrong, but you know. Kept doing it because language. So Eruption, Empty Fist, Miracle, Double Defend seems good. The defends lose a little bit of their value once we become frail this turn. That's right. Just did it to bait you. No. Eruption, Strike, Empty Fist is not lethal. He's got too much health. I think I'll take 5 damage to do a strike over defend, though. Okay, and then hope we draw some damage next turn. Please. No. Master Reality instead of damage. Let's make sure we draw 2 strikes next turn. That should do it. And take 11. Signature move could be pretty good with card draw and Diva Form. I like that theoretically. It's not a wheel kick, but it like kind of feels like one. I would prefer it to be a wheel kick. If it was up against wheel kick, I would take wheel kick, but it's not. I think I said Diva Form again, but I meant Deva Form. You know what I mean. Oh my god, foreign influence for the Master Reality value. It's not crazy. What could we get? What's like the best card to randomly get and upgrade? Get like a Searing Blow? No. Yeah, upgraded. You could get like a what's the Ironclad card that like is like a 3 mana just like get 'em card, the rare. It's not called Juggernaut, but Bludgeon, yeah, thank you. We could get Bludgeon and upgrade that. Immolate's also a good one. We have pretty few attacks. Got quite a few skills. Third Eye, Deva Form, Empty Mind. Talk to the Hand Exhaust, so it's not frequently in hand. Consecrate costs 0, so we can get it out of hand to play signature move. We need some damage. It's a bit awkward with Empty Fist, because if you're in Wrath mode, you want to play signature move, then Empty Fist, but you can't do that. I think we do it. Thank God for meal ticket. There's Deus Ex Machina. Can Deus Ex Machina card remove, cut through fate. Wait, Foresight's really good too, huh? Alright, let's start with the card remove, because I don't want to forget that I have a decay in my deck. Yeah, Foresight Goldeneye is nuts. But so is Cut Through Fate Goldeneye. They're not really up against each other, though. Actually, we can afford both of those and Deus Ex Machina. Alternately, we could get Frozen Eye and just make all of our scry totally useless. We know exactly what we're getting. I like the concept that we would pivot off of Master Reality, because it makes me entertain for just a moment that we're actually using Master Reality instead of just having a slime in the deck. I think I like Deus Ex Machina though, not just because it does actually make Master Reality do something, but also because it makes Diva Form more playable. Deus Ex Machina has kind of a weird relationship with card draw, because it's like, you can, if you draw cards, then you want energy to play those cards, and so Deus Ex Machina is great for a deck that's drawing a lot of cards. You draw Deus Ex Machina, play the miracles, keep drawing cards, right? That's great. But Deus Ex Machina also imposes this weird hand size restriction on you. Oh shit, Metamorphosis is a... Huh. I don't know if I want 5 random attacks, but 5 random upgraded attacks that cost 0 is starting to sound pretty spicy. 5 random upgraded attacks that cost 0. I've never done a Metamorphosis deck, at least not like a real one. I think I got a Metamorphosis. I've like had Metamorphosis during like daily climbs, right? And we can Metamorphosis with Cut Through Fate and Foresight. That's true, it does make Signature Move worse. Actually, does it make Signature Move worse? Because it's like, they cost 0, so you can just play them, and then you play Signature Move. Oh my god, First Stain, why do you have a butterfly emoji? That's amazing. Wait, oh, it's a literal emoji. It's not even a Twitch thing. Did my overlay support that? It did. Great. I mean, we're here for the memes, right? Metamorphosis is max memes. So this is the memes, and then this is to help make the deck work, despite the memes. That's amazing. Maze. Okay, so we're looking for Master Reality? No, we probably just want Empty Fist. Well, we already have Empty Mind, I guess. Let's just get rid of all these and see what we can get. There's Metamorphosis. We really just need a way to block this turn, though. Okay, Third Eye, I'll do it. Diva Form next turn. Centurion, let's see, what does Centurion's AI do? Can he be attacking next turn? Okay, so most of the time he defends, sometimes he slashes. He doesn't have any combo things. So Mystic is 60% attack next turn. So we probably want, like, defend Diva Form next turn. Nope, they're both attacking. I don't think we can make anything happen with Flying Sleeve, Strike, Signature Move, Explosive Potion, right? 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 30 is 44, 64, oh, sorry, 54. 64 would be nice. We could kill Mystic, I suppose. We could also just take a tremendous amount of damage. I think we have to play both defends, which means we're not playing Signature Move. I guess I would rather have a Deva form than a Miracle. Let's see, so we want to do 20 damage though, because then Mystic will start healing. He's currently taken 14. We need to do 16 to make her heal. We could just Explosive Potion to get there. Seems like kind of a waste, just Explosive Potioning to change somebody's AI a little bit. She already can't attack 3 times in a row, and this is her second turn attacking, so she's not attacking next turn. There's no reason to use the thing. Okay, alright, we'll Diva Form. Deva Form, Jesus. Words from other languages, how do they work? What do they want? Let's develop Master Reality and do a bunch of damage, I suppose. I'll keep the Flying Sleeves because it's blocked for later. Yeah, I did miss a lot of Talk of the Hand value, that is correct. Do we have lethal with Eruption Flying Sleeve Signature Move? So it's 9 plus 16, it's 25 plus 60. Yeah, it's like a million over. Okay. So let's do these over here. And then kill them with that. Then I guess exit? No, I'd rather stay in. The only way I exit is Vigilance. But we can pretty much guarantee that happens next turn. Yeah, there it is. Okay. We'll keep 1 defend in case she's attacking. We can Vigilance defend the block. She attacks for 12 now. I almost said 9, but that's not true. She's not attacking. Alright, we have to play Metamorphosis, right? We did get a signature move. Okay. Can you ever get, like, feed from this? You probably can't, right? Okay, we took a very bad route through that fight. It was ineffective. Weave is great. Study theoretically combos with Master Reality. I think Weave plus Talk to the Hand is kind of what we're about. We've got a bunch of scrying now, so yeah, Weave is, I think, in the deck. Protect is nice, too. I think we need to rest and take this Elite. I think if we skip this Elite, we're losing the run. Even though we're not really ready for Act 2 Elites. Yeah, I was assuming you can't get fasting, but I wasn't 100% sure. Not fasting, feed. It's kind of the opposite. Yeah, Dead Branch definitely doesn't, because then every Dead Branch deck would be spinning around looking for healing all the time. Okay, we have 50 health. We might survive. If not, it's time for this deck to die. Can I get a weave? No. Looks like we can proc signature move this turn, though. We cannot play signature move this turn. We have an Empty Fist and a Flying Sleeves in hand. Not sure what I was thinking. But I'll keep the retain cards. And 8 damage. What's he doing? 12? Okay, there's the weave. So when we scry, we should scry 2 or fewer cards so that we don't shuffle and get the weave back. If we want to do that. We can Vigilance Empty Body so that we have more energy to play more things. And then Third Eye to... actually that blocks for 2. I don't think we're going to go into Eruption next turn. Get the weave back. We're already blocked out, so we don't need to play Flying Sleeves. This is big attack. So we're going to get weave back after this scry, and then we're going to play Consecrate and Weave and Flying Sleeves for block, which is 4 attacks for 12 block. And then we can defend and Diva Form. Seems okay. We don't need 2 defense though. We don't want wounds ever. Metamorphosis is too slow. Hopefully we'll get something better than defend too. Nope. We can Empty Fist signature move. We also have Third Eye Empty Mind. Let's Third Eye first. And see if we want to draw the Empty Mind cards sooner or later. We can draw Vigilance and then Empty Fist it. Okay, so we Empty Mind, go to 3 energy, Vigilance, go to 1, Empty Fist, go back to 2, and that's all for signature move. So we have to leave this defend so that we don't draw another attack. Okay, still taking 7. Always getting rid of weave. He's hitting for 30. We are planning to survive this turn, I think, and I don't think we survive the turn if we Eruption. Although we do have Empty Body, actually. So let's just get rid of the strike, too. See what else we can get. Alright, we're definitely playing Eruption Empty Body, so let's start with Eruption, play the other attacks. Maybe we are killing him this turn. Maybe we could have if we didn't get a, whatchamacallit, didn't get rid of the strikes. Okay, we have to leave all these cards if we want weave back, and we do want weave back, I believe. Yeah, I think this is lethal with weave back. We don't need it back again, which is good because we're not getting it back again. And we got Shuriken. Okay. Well, we've got a defensive scaling plan and an offensive scaling plan now, which is great. Evaluate is one of the aforementioned Master Realities synergy cards. And it blocks, and we need some more block. So let's take that. Okay, we survived. Not super convincingly, but convincingly enough. Do we want Metamorphosis next turn? We're gonna have our stance change next turn. So expensive things are probably good. Or we're gonna be confused next turn is what I mean. Zero mana Eruption, zero mana Metamorphosis seems good. We can't get out of Wrath mode though, unless we draw something with Insight. Let's go in anyway. Okay, those are good. Let's draw one. Works for me. Now we're out of Wrath. Explosive Potion block for 9? Yeah, I think so. Flying Sleeves Plus is pretty good with the Talk to the Hand. Yep, we're survived so far. Flying Sleeves Plus also makes Shuriken more reliable. Flurry of Blows also helps trigger Shuriken and Talk to the Hand. Talk to the Hand plus Shuriken's a pretty good combo. You like having both of those. I don't think we're a Flurry deck though. We do have an Empty Fist and an Empty Mind. And an Empty Body, I suppose. That's all three. But we only have the 2 basic enters. And we have a Golden Eye and a bunch of Scrying, so I think we're more on the Weave plan than the Flurry of Blows plan. You can definitely have both. Flurry of Blows is actually even quite good with Scry, because you can Scry the Flurry of Blows away and then change stances to get it back. But I don't think I'm willing to pick it here over Protect Plus and Flying Sleeves Plus, which are both great. Maybe we need Protect. We're definitely struggling to block. Yeah, let's take Protect Plus. Alright, we probably want to go visit this fire. Got a little bit of healing to do. We are going to open this, even though it's a small chest. We need the upside of the relic here. And if it's bad, we still need a key at some point. Actually, maybe this is a pretty weak run, so maybe we're not going for keys and we're just trying to get a win. If we're not going for keys, do we open this chest? It's a small one. There's no more stores. Yeah, I think we skip this chest. Alright, I talked myself out of it. Probably resting here. We definitely should have traded Master Reality for the Chaos Plus, huh? Would have been way more fun. Ooh, we can duplicate our Talk to the Hand. Duplicator is like one of the best events in the game. It is a shame that it's rare. Yeah, Talk to the Hand is like miles better than anything else, right? Oh, they really don't? I assumed you would get one orb like you do whenever you get anything prismatic. Huh. That's extremely unusual. So Chaos Plus does literally nothing if you're not a defect? If you get it from Note in the Wall? Huh. That's bizarre. Fight or thwack? This Liquid Memories is pretty good. We might be able to win another elite fight here. Plus, we're already past Book of Stabbing. That's probably the hardest one for us. I mean, Slavers is also pretty hard though, right? I think I'll take a fight. Okay. Probably want to develop Talk to the Hand on the Chosen, since she tends to last a little bit longer. We can play Talk to the Hand, Strike, Strike, signature move, and then Liquid Memory is the signature move, and play it again. That's a lot of resources. That's interesting. Trade what card is in a bottle. Huh. I mean, that'd be fun. What if there was a relic that just, like, once let you use a campsite to bottle any card? It doesn't bottle anything when you get it. You have to, like... It's like Gira, kind of. It's like a limited use fire resource. But then, like, you could make a bottle that isn't card type specific. You just bottle anything. That's definitely not, like, an overpowered relic. Is that, like, a basic relic? Clearly not, right? Is it an uncommon relic? I think that probably fits in about an uncommon. Maybe that's a rare relic. Seems pretty good. It also, like, has a UI associated with it, which is kind of a rare relic thing. Okay. If we're not blowing all the resources on double signature moving, then what are we doing? This does 7, these do 12, that's 19, this does 60 if you play it twice, it's 79 to Chosen. I wish this was a Wallop. Wallop is such a better 2-mana attack. Yeah, Master Reality is not really a good card. It's funny, Sir Artemal was talking about, like, I dunked on Master Reality, like, way earlier in the stream, and Sir Artemal was like, no, I like Master Reality, and we, like, talked about it a little bit, and now we're in the run where we got Master Reality. It's just it's interesting that this struggle became real. Maybe we're in the middle of the Mind Bloom event right now. I think I like this and these, just for block. And then we're either going to defend or double signature move with Liquid Memories. I think we're just going to defend. Okay. We can't knock him down, so we need to block. This does the block. Yeah, sorry, I need to turn, like, all my notifications off, but there's so many different things that give me notifications, and I don't really, like, know what all of them are. So it is how it is. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. None of these are weave, which is basically what we're looking for. Do we have time to Master Reality this turn? We need to block for 12, which is just 2 attacks. If we hit him 3 times, we've blocked out, or if we protect and hit him once. So we can play Master Reality pretty easily. Yeah, I could turn System Silence to 0 volume. That's true, but... Oh man, I don't know if I've been in the, like... I know what menu you're talking about, but that's like a... It's like a Windows 95 menu for me. I, like, haven't been there for a long time. I would like to master reality and evaluate. That seems good. But I would also like to protect an empty fist. I guess I can do all of that if I miracle. And then let Diva form. Oh, you mean that one? Yeah, yeah. I thought you meant the. I don't know if anybody else was like a huge nerd in the 90s, but like you could change the sounds that are like your computer's beep, and you could just like put a different wave file in there and like mix them all individually. That's what I thought you were talking about. I don't even know why that panel would be useful for what task you're talking about, so it's totally unreasonable for me to think that, but nonetheless, here we are. If we just evaluate an empty fist on Chosen, that blocks for 12 and we take 6. Master Reality is coming up before Metamorphosis here. What about like Diva Form Protect? We take 2 damage. We have to spend Miracle. We don't develop Master Reality. Or Evaluate. The thing that gives the notifications is Google Hangouts. I really just need to like figure out how to turn that off. I guess I can just close it. Oh my god, my life just changed. Wait, how can you change the dial-up sound to nothing? The like dial-up sound is like a mechanical process. Like it has to make that sound to work. I guess it can just make that sound into the speaker, maybe? I don't know. But the way phone modems worked is like it's a telephone connection, right? It works by sound, so like that sound was being interpreted by some other computer somewhere. It's not portions of it were recorded, I am sure, but it does carry meaning as well. All right, I think we're gonna Diva Form Protect here. Okay, let's get rid of these dazes. What's happening this turn? Getting hit for 18. Weave at the bottom of the deck. That's sad. We can cut through Fate, and we're guaranteed to get it. If we Eruption, cut through Fate, Flying Sleeves, and Weave Consecrate, do we get there? 10 plus 20 is 30, plus 16 is 46, plus, let's see, we got 1 strength, 12, shoot, was that 36? Yeah, 36 plus 12 is 48, plus another 10, so no, get to 58. We do get strength partway through that process, and we could do that on Flying Sleeves to get like 4 more damage or something, but it's not close enough. We can Eruption and Vigilance to exit, so let's just Eruption, get as much block as we can, and then Vigilance. I suppose we get Empty Mind to exit as well. There's the Weave. I'll take the Consecrate. This certainly looks lethal right now. Okay, I'll take it. Um, 18. That's Protect and block. Doesn't really seem like Master Realities is probably coming up this fight. Guess we're knocking Bird down, so we probably won the fight. None of this matters. Great. Okay. There's another weave. There's also a meditate. Meditate plus is quite a card. I think we need to increase our weave uptime now that we have 2 talk to the hands. Okay, with 2 weaves, can we survive an Act 2 elite fight with 31 health? Maybe? I think if it's Gremlin Leader, we're probably okay. That's a 50-50. We really have to beat Champ too, though. We might need to, like, rest so that we're, like, 60 before Champ. Yeah, I think I'll just take the question mark. Oh. It's a shop. Take a Flex Pop. We do get quite a few attacks per turn. We could take a Chrysalis? No, we can't afford that. Can you imagine Chrysalis and... what's the other one? Metamorphosis? That'd be insane. Every card in the deck would be random. Flexbot's nice though. Alright, I think we have to kill Cultist first. He scales up really quickly. I think no for the selling potions. The reason is just that it requires some complicated UI. Okay, so complicated UI is one reason. Slay the Spire is like inherently a pretty simple game, and so every little bit you're adding to it has a pretty big cost. Number 2, if you think about the flow of resources in Slay the Spire, there's, you know, very ephemeral resources like cards in hand or energy or like statuses, and there's like slightly less ephemeral resources like health and potions, and actually like the most constant resource in the whole game is gold. Gold is like, it builds up very slowly. You generally only spend it like once an act. So I think making lots of things that trade gold at high frequency, unless it's like, it would be like a very big change to the game. Because gold is the least liquid resource. You can't generally trade things for gold, and when you can, it's generally really powerful, right? Like you get a hand of greed, and you're like, aha, I can trade some health for gold here. That's exciting. And I don't think potions should be in that category. Probably. We have Master Reality Metamorphosis here. We also have Master Reality Evaluate. Probably want to play Evaluate this turn, because we're getting hit, and it's our only block card. We would be skipping the Strike if we play Metamorphosis. We would also have to spend a Miracle on it. I could see a relic that lets you sell other relics. That would be fun. And then you could eventually sell itself. How much, if there was a relic that let you sell other relics, and you could do it at any time, campsite, shop, in the middle of a fight, whatever, how much would you want the other relics to sell for? It's interesting. I wasn't thinking about grading it by rarity. I was thinking just 30. But grading it by rarity does make a lot of sense. Okay, so I think we're doing all these, and then we're either striking to block for 9, or we're playing Metamorphosis. I think I'm playing Metamorphosis. We got Wheel Kick. Oh, it's on now. Alright, I think we're planning on killing Cultists this turn. We can actually do that with just Eruption Wheel Kick, so I guess let's do that. Probably want to draw Diva Form next turn, or maybe never. Let's go with never. Okay. Hopefully this is lethal. Yeah, great. We do spend some time in Halt, or in Wrath mode, so we can take Halt. These are all stance-changing things again. I did kind of ask for another Wrath enter, and Simmering Fury is that. Simmering Fury is also card draw, so once we've got Deva Form up and running, Simmering Fury helps us out a lot. Simmering Fury in Deva Form with Shuriken sounds like a pretty good way of scaling up to finish fights. So I think we're going to grab Simmering Fury. Do we need to rest again? Go up to 61. Yeah, I think we're planning on... Okay, so this is my plan for Champ. During the first phase, we're going to get both copies of Talk to the Hands on him, and we're going to, like, try and block out by doing a bunch of attacks, and those attacks will give us enough block that we're blocking, and they'll proc Shuriken. And then in the second phase, we're going to, like, go into Wrath and blow him up with a bunch of zero-cost garbage from Metamorphosis and card draw and stuff. I don't know if it's going to work, but that's what we're going to try. So what I'm thinking right now is, does this 40 health last us long enough in the first phase that we can, like, actually get there? Because if so, we could smith up something. Honestly, Master Reality is a pretty good upgrade here. Making it cost 0 makes it a lot easier to play during that critical first phase. Yeah, it's kind of just like, how high in the draw pile is the second Talk to the Hand is like a really important question. We could also upgrade Metamorphosis, getting 5 cards instead of 3. It's a pretty big deal. Yeah, Metamorphosis is upgrade. Okay, so on a scale of like greed versus non-greed, the greediest possible approach is upgrade Metamorphosis, and the most conservative approach is rest. And I think there's some things in the middle, like you could upgrade Empty Mind to Empty Mind increases your Shuriken proc rate, and Master Reality helps you actually get things developed. But like, let's go for greedy. Let's just get really greedy here. Talk to the Hand is the very first card in the deck, so that's about as good as you can get. That is literally as good as you can get. There's nothing about it. That's the one. And we can block out turn 1, so that's couldn't ask for a better turn. We've already got Weave in the discard. He is hitting for 27, so I would like to be able to block for most of that. If we hit him 3 times, then we're blocking for 18, so we need 9 more. It sounds like a Vigilance. I'll keep Flying Sleeves and Consecrate because those are 2 of the 3 attacks. Okay. Weave Third Eye Weave seems great. Or always playing Consecrate. And we can get Diva Form set up next turn. I believe he's not attacking next turn. Let me look up Champ's AI really quick. Okay, so this turn he is doing... I thought he did like a... can't use moves twice in a row. So currently he is using Heavy Slash. Oh, I'm vulnerable. Okay, so yeah, he's doing Heavy Slash after he did Face Slap on turn 1. Okay. So he can be face slapping, but he's probably not attacking next turn, most likely. Okay. So I think this is probably our best turn to set up Diva form. My god. And we'll keep Empty Body because we're playing Vigilance this turn, so that'll be positive energy. So with Vigilance, we've blocked out. We could play Weave and or Flying Sleeves for extra damage, but I think kind of like a slime boss fight on Silent, where you are trying to build up your poison. I think we actually don't want to do damage because it's really important that we build up as much strength as we can before we snap him. So I'm gonna not play the Weave because I can't get 3 attacks. We've already seen these cards. He is attacking. Can we fit Deva form anyway? We can Empty Body protect Deva form, which is, it won't let me see it, but it's 16. 16 plus 7 is 23. We're also getting back both Weaves. I don't think we have any use for Eruption this turn, or Empty Mind. So let's see what cards come up for those. We're playing these, and I think we're playing Flying Sleeves for block. Actually, it looks like we're pretty much blocked out with Flying Sleeves. We get 12 block. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So we just play Flying Sleeves. I guess I'll play Empty Body Master Reality Deva form. I got it right that time. Okay. Then we're gonna start getting some extra energy. No attack this turn, so maybe we'll try to get 2 shortcut procs. Looks pretty possible. So we'll keep all the attacks. We might actually be able to get 3 procs this turn, which is kind of insane. Maybe we'll play Metamorphosis this turn. Cut through Fate, go get Metamorphosis, and then we can draw 2 of the... Yeah, we can get 3 procs this turn. That's insane. Okay. Okay, what is all this? 2 copies of Ragnarok. Ragnarok plus for 0? Yeah. That seems nice. Maybe we're winning this fight. Are we winning this fight? I was assuming that we were losing, but this seems like winning. Are we breaking him right now? It's worth it for a strength though, right? So we get 66 plus 19 times 2. 19 times 2 is 38. 38 plus 66 is a very large number. It's 100 and... yeah, we're doing 100 and something damage, right? Why would we ever skip that? Actually, if we strike double Empty Fist, we get an extra strength, and then we can play the Ragnarok with an additional 6 damage. If we flex spot, do we win right now? I think we do. We get an extra 6, 7, 8, 9 procs. That's an extra like 45 damage. Maybe it's not lethal. It seems worth it though. Okay, I'm not going to get rid of the Weave because we're shuffling right now. And I would not get it back if I did. Let's get a strength proc and then play Ragnarok. Okay, all we have to do now is survive an execute. Or kill him. Looks like Eruption and 2 Weaves is probably a kill. We have 7 strength, I believe. Forgot about the flurry blows. Yeah, easy. Was that perfect, too? I feel like we never took damage. Maybe we took 1 or something. Conjure Blade is good with Devaform and Talk to the Hand. Kinda. We could take a second Devaform and be a little bit more consistent about finding it. Yeah, Talk to the Hand is such an insane card. We got a Niao bonus, and the Niao bonus was like kind of a total miss. Because we got Master Reality. But then on floor 1 we got Talk to the Hand, and then we bottled it, like, immediately. So, like, it seems like it was a pretty weak Act 1, and it was. But that Talk to the Hand is going to carry. Also, we did draw the second Talk to the Hand literally on top of the deck. So, that was nice as well. Yeah, I think I like second Devaform. If they're both unupgraded, so if we miss the first one, that's fine. We've got 2. And if we play them both, then we just get tons of energy. Whatever, we scale up really quickly. We really need a wheel kick, though. Good Pandora's box. Just get even more random. Do we need to smith? Eruption could use it. Master Reality could use it. The Devaforms kinda could use it. Yeah, there's no upgrade that we need really badly. We do need more energy. Yeah, I think being a 5 energy deck with 2 copies of Devaform is a pretty reasonable choice. And I think Fusion Hammer is probably safer than Runic Dome. So let's go for that. Did we get one relic in Act 2? We did. We're so short. We got 1 elite in Act 1, and then got 2 chests. We skipped the chest in Act 2, and only got 1 elite. So we got Kursky and Fusion Hammer practically right next to each other. We're gonna finish this run with like 5 relics. Okay. Can we fight a Mega Elite? Yes. Ooh, hey, also there's a shop right after the thing, so we can get a key from here and then sell it. Sell the curse. Okay, alright, that seems like a good path. Let's go for it. Talk to the Hand's a little bit weaker in AoE fights, but we have Weave and Cut Through Fate. Let's put it on the strongest guy. Strongest outside guy. We have Signature Move ready to play right now, so I guess I'll just take that. I guess I'll put him at 1. It's kind of odd. Maybe I should have drawn cards there. I could have drawn an attack. I guess I wouldn't have, but there's no way to know that at the time. We are not in a stance, so Empty Body's not getting us extra energy. We can max block is Empty Body Flying Sleeves on this guy. We could Liquid Memories Signature Move. Is there anything a little bit less severe? Colorless Potion might get some damage. Let's check out the Colorless Potion. Oh, Hand of Greed. Well. Hand of Greed only works on the last guy in this fight, but right now we just need to knock somebody down, so... Pretty happy with that. I guess I'll go into Simmering Fury, draw some extra cards, and go into Wrath mode next turn. Okay. There's the second Talk to the Hand. It's not super good in this fight. He will not come back with Talk to the Hand on him. The process of dying and reforming does have the effect of purging your debuffs. We're already in Wrath, so if we can kill him, that would be nice. We don't have Master Reality up, so if we play Metamorphosis, they will be unupgraded. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick, be right back. My wife and I are having a competition to see who can drink more water during the quarantine, and so I've been drinking a lot of water. Metamorphosis Insight seems fun. Pretty likely to get one of the Metamorphosis cards. Third Eye also gets us back a single weave. Potentially more if there's a weave over here, which I suppose there's likely to be. Let's see what these are. Got an extra Talk to the Hand and a Wheel Kick. It's exciting. Okay, we've got Foresight and Flying Sleeves. Can we kill this Darkling without using Talk to the Hand? And then maybe Talk to the Hand on the outside one? So we got 20 plus 20 plus 20, that's 60. And he is currently at 61. Yeah, so if we Third Eye it, we get back a Weave. We can use that to finish him off. Do we have that much energy? 4, 0, or sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the Miracle. Yeah, okay. Oh, we don't need the Miracle. I will Miracle both develop the Talk to the Hand and also prop Shuriken. Mostly Shuriken. Wheel Kick does 36 damage right now. So I'll kill you with it. And then kill you with some other stuff. Not a big fan of Windmill Strike, but Windmill Strike out of Metamorphosis is kind of insane. 0 mana, retain, as long as it stays in your hand, it gets extra damage. I like it. Reach Heaven works with Master Reality. I think 3 Violence Plus does 30 damage. There's no way to see here. Let's see. Yeah, we've got a lot of energy. It's not card draw, but it is some additional oomph. Talk to the hand, Eruption Empty Fist, I think is happening. Gets me a Shuriken proc. Does some good blocking. We could Miracle Defend. Or we could Plated Steel. Plated Armor. Yeah, I like Plated Armor. If it's blocking for exactly 4, I think it's probably time for Plated Armor. Helps me save another resource. Strike signature move, double defend. Let's see, blocks for 6 here and 10 there, 16. Yep, blocks out. Seems good. Almost kills him. Just need another attack or 2. But we're not finding it. Which increases my chance of lethal next turn more? Metamorphosis plus or Foresight plus? Or Foresight? I think of this as a Foresight plus because I have a golden eye, but it's not. I think... Yeah, both is probably the correct answer. But individually, I wonder which one it would be. I think both of them almost guarantee it. Okay. Worship plus? No, we don't have any of that stuff. Protect plus again. Optimal clicking value. There's a resource I don't optimize for enough. I was talking about ephemeral resources. Clicks are the most ephemeral resource of all. Maybe thoughts. Maybe thoughts are more ephemeral than clicks. I guess they have to be, right? Because you have to think about each click. Empty Mind makes the deck go. I think making the deck go is more important than finding another Protect Plus. We already have one Protect Plus, and most of our block comes from Talk to the Hand. So let's try to make the deck go. We take Madness. I think this is a max HP situation. Madness is about making stuff less expensive, but we're about having lots of energy. Those don't really work well together. What would we get here? What's the best case scenario? We could get another copy of Metamorphosis. We could... There are lots of colorless cards that generate cards. If we're just strictly trying to get Master Reality's value and not trying to win the game. Transmutation, exactly. Transmutation actually is a pretty big card, right? An X cost card in a deck with 1,000,000 energy. There's a bunch of card draw in there too. Most of them only draw one card, but there are a couple that draw multiple cards, Master Strategy and stuff. We also have to survive a Mega Elite in a couple floors, and I would like to get an upgrade here. Actually, do I need an upgrade there? I do not need an upgrade there. Also, I am not allowed to get upgrades there, because I have Fusion Hammer. So let's take the aggressive one, because we're resting there. Dark Shackles is great. Magnetism creates upgraded cards. It seems really good. There's another shot at Dark Shackles, and there's the Transmutation. Redbeard was talking about. This also generates a card. Let's see. What are we? Is there any secret weapon value? We could get a Metamorphosis card, and that'd be pretty good. We'd get the other Talk to the Hand. I don't think there's a really obvious reason to pick secret weapon. I think we skip this one and take the rares out of the other two. So the Transmutation and the Magnetism. Is it crazy to not take either Dark Shackles? Dark Shackles seems really good. We're up against Time Lord, so it's not like a huge deal to get Dark Shackles. I wish they cost 0 forever. Alright. This is the weirdest deck I've ever made. Okay, cool, he's not killing us. Do we just take 3 colorless cards? Some of them block. We're only taking 7 right now, so it's not a huge risk. Right? You would expect the color combo cards to be the weirdest ones. Well, we can't skip Mind Blast for 29 damage. It's also not the last damage card, so if he switches to Curse, we can switch him back. Okay, great, now we're already blocked out. We can just Apotheosis. And not Dramatic Entrance, because that's dangerous. We can't switch his stance. Is this a Liquid Memories just to avoid a curse here? This is very silly. Man. I really don't want that Parasite, though. Alright. I guess we'll Mind Blast him again. Still does 23 damage. Or 18 now that we're weak. Okay. Well, now we got what we asked for. He switched. Seems like we need every drop of block here. And then Miracle out Magnetism. Oh shoot, Miracle is... I guess Miracle play both. I forgot Miracle was upgraded. Okay, I will Miracle play both. Stupid Writhing Mass. Okay, well we've got a bunch of attacks in hand, so let's get some strength at the very least. Alright, there's one strength. We have another one in hand, but we'd have to use all the cards to get it. So I think we're just going to Empty Fist and hope that that's enough. Let's change his mind one more time. Okay, good. And develop Foresight. I always say good when he switches to this attack, because it's the lowest damage attack, but it's actually quite... The debuffs are very, very relevant. Being vulnerable and weak. It's not a good thing. Oh, we got upgraded, so now we're scrying for 6. It's just like my mind was broken by how many cards this is. Okay. What's he doing? Doesn't matter what he's doing, because we're going to change him. Maybe we're not going to change him. I like Vigilance out of mind. Let's stick with that. See what else we get. We'll just hang out right there. We don't need to do a tremendous amount of damage every turn. Okay, we got Mass Reality Metamorphosis in the same hand. Are we in Calm right now? We are. So this is extra energy, this is card draw. I guess we're only exiting stance once, so we'll let Empty Mind do it. Okay. Oh, confirm. We can't go into Wrath. Unless Metamorphosis allows us to do so, so I guess let's check Tantrum, so we actually can go into Wrath. So I guess let's draw 2. Did I really play that before Master Reality? The whole run. We've had Master Reality the whole time. That's irritating. Okay, let's... Nope, we can't play that before the Weaves, so let's play the Weaves first. And then go look for Tantrum. find it. Get rid of that weave and that strike. Alright, I guess it didn't matter because we were clearly getting lethal. Okay. Another cut through fate plus. Seems good. Card draw. Makes the deck go. We have to rest here because it's before Mega Elite, but also because we can't smith. Metallicized Nemesis. Well, that's not too bad. Get a little block from these. I guess we could signature move him too. Yeah, that gets us strength. I don't hate it. Taking 15. I do hate that. Let's cut through fate and draw some block. That's block. I'd like to draw that later. We got there. 45 exactly. Calculated. We can do a 7 mana transmutation, but unfortunately we only have 6 card slots in hand. Let's throw down and get those weaves back, including this one. Next turn's not a great turn for Eruption because he's going to be intangible. I'm going to take a maximum of 1 meme card per hand, so I'm going to get rid of this one. I forgot that I was drawing all these cards right now with Empty Mind. I guess I'll just Transmutation for 6. I'll do it for 5, just so that we're guaranteed to block out. This has a 50-50 chance of hitting Deva form. Oh my god. No. Alright, what's Metamorphosis and then Empty Mind? And I guess Master of Strategy, maybe? I don't know what we're doing. Looking for 0-cost attacks, I guess, but I knew they weren't there because I just scryed. Let's just leave the Master Reality alone. We'll draw back to it. Alright, Simmering Fury is good this turn because he's not intangible next turn. We need to block, though, and we can't really. I guess we still blocked. Blocked almost all the way out. Alright, we're in Wrath mode. Fear No Evil seems like a good way to exit Wrath mode. Oh, that's a cute little butterfly. You want people to give you butterflies. Reach Heaven is no for this turn. Actually, we have 9 energy. Let's take Reach Heaven. We also have Master Reality, so we can upgrade the Through Violence and then draw it immediately because the deck is empty. Okay, so we're going to Master Reality, Reach Heaven, and then Insight to draw the thing. Put the weaves on the bottom. No, wait, there's one more weave, right? Yeah, there is one more weave. Okay. So we're going to cut through Fate to draw the thing. Then we get all the weaves, and then we shuffle. Our hand is full. 3, 6, 9. It's not. So let's draw 2. Okay. And now we can put the weaves back on the bottom of the deck. And get lethal. Great. Okay. Bag of Prep's really good for setting up. Cut through Fate makes the deck go fast. Like that. I think I would take, like, 6 cut through Fates. How many am I at right now? We got 3. So we got some work to do. Give me more cut through Fates. Turn 1 Deva form seems great. Talk to the hand and weave, also reasonable. I guess we'll throw in a Master Reality, because why not? We can play another Deva form. And get a strength and block out. It seems like a lot of things that I would like to do, all in a row, conjoined with and. I'll take Consecrate this turn and Magnetism next turn. Concentrate. Or no, it is Consecrate. Yeah. I got it wrong while I was playing Silent the other day. I guess I thought that I was still wrong. These will be upgraded, and we still get 2 of them. Or we could play Flying Sleeves Miracle Signature Wave. I don't feel strongly either way. Yeah, it becomes 0 cost. I wish it became innate, then you could at least depend on it. It should become both 0 cost and innate, then the card wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, let's see what's in here. Talk to the Hand is a debuff. There's Talk to the Hand. I'll leave that 3rd eye for later. We can't trigger Panache again, because we've already triggered it once. Let's go and Calm. I don't mean that it's impossible to trigger Panache, I just mean that we can't actually do it. We don't have enough resources. Speaking of resources, we have 10 energy. Seems like we should probably play these cards that are in our hand. There's Butterfly. Do we play the Bomb? I mean, as opposed to not playing the Bomb? I don't understand the question. What do you mean? Of course you play the Bomb. Probably don't want Tantrum this turn, because he's attacking us for 33. We need a block. But Tantrum Empty Body is pretty good for next turn. I think we'll just take the Windmill Strike now. I like Foresight too, though. So let's take the Foresight now. Because we're already blocked out. And I guess we'll play and get an Insight Plus. And play a Bomb. Can't get a Shuriken proc with Flying Sleeves, so we'll leave it alone. I've already seen this before, except now it has a 0 cost Reach Heaven. This all seems fine. When you overdraw Weaves, she should say her hand is full. Otherwise, you don't know that you have extra Weaves that you didn't draw, which I do. I forgot about Deep Breath. I should have played the Flying Sleeves last turn. Why would I ever want to do that? All my Weaves would go away. I guess I can do that once all my Weaves are in hand. Thanks for the follow, Plick Dixon. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're on a mission, and that mission is to draw these 8 cards, get all the Weaves in hand, and then play Deep Breath. It's a stupid mission, but it's the mission we're on. Actually, we're just gonna kill this guy, probably. Yeah, so I'm the thing that I say on my stream title is that I explain everything I'm doing. Sometimes I do a little bit less than that, but that is what I aspire to do. So if that is helping you learn the game, that's great. This is probably my favorite game right now. I spend an awful lot of time playing it. Yeah, Talk to the Hand is so nuts. Okay, so this deck has a lot of energy. It's got 2 Deva forms. It's got a lot of other sort of questionable shenanigans, I'll call them. Mostly based around Master Reality. It seems like the main thing we're doing is Weaves, Talk to the Hand, and Deva form. And Cut Through Fate is really the center of that synergy package. So I think we're going to take another Cut Through Fate. I earlier said I would take 6. I was not expecting to be challenged by a 4th one immediately, but I think I will take the 4th one. We have to open this box because we want the blue key, and because there's a shop next, so we can get rid of the curse that we're going to get from Cursed Game. For shame, no ink bottle for you. Okay. This deck could probably make Unceasing Top work, but we don't have enough energy. Thinking Ahead seems nice, but we have to get rid of the curse, right? There's also an Ambrosia here. I would not like to be ashamed. Thank you very much. Yeah, honestly, like, I've had this conversation a couple other times, but I'll repeat my opinion here. I don't think Watcher is broken. I think the other classes are too hard. I think that if you're playing Ascension 20 optimally, you should probably have, like, a win rate at about 50% or north of that. There's a lot of Ascension 20 runs where you just don't feel like you had a chance to win. Like, you took big risks and you got punished every time, and you're just like, well, okay, this game is hard, I guess. And I would like it to feel more like, if I were really good at this, I probably could have figured out the way. Yeah, I don't think they're probably working on a 5th character. I think they're probably done with Slay the Spire and making a new game, would be my guess. Yeah, if we're just talking about character balance, I would like to see the other classes tuned up rather than Watcher tuned down. I think Watcher's in a good place. I love Ambrosia Potions, right? That's got to be good. We also have, one of our very few relics is Meal Ticket, so going to this shop is not necessarily a bad thing, even if we spend all of our money. So we spend all of our money here, we go through a couple of fights, we get some potion money, we go here, we heal, we buy a potion, and then we get an upgrade. Or actually, I guess this is a key, huh? It seems like a reasonable plan. So we don't need to save money, is what I'm saying. So they are doing mobile, but I don't believe it's the primary developers that are working on the mobile. I think they have a porting studio working on that for them. So I wouldn't expect it to come with any new content or anything. It's just going to be the same game but on mobile. They probably will be involved to like make new UIs and stuff, but I don't think they're the primary developers for that. Okay, so Jawworms have arrived, and they've decided that it's time for me to die. Trying to hit me for 43 on turn 1. And if this Diva form were a vault like Redbeardy wanted, I'd be able to vault out of this situation. We did end up building the whole deck around Diva form, so I'm not 100% sure that I have changed my mind. But I imagine Vault was something you could build around as well. It just would have been a totally different deck. One way we could get out of it is Transmutation. Transmutation could just, like, do some shenanigans. Yeah, it's going to be impossible for them to follow up on the success of Slay the Spire, and that's fine, right? Like, they did a great job on Slay the Spire, and they will do a great job on their next game, but it's going to be a game from these same people, and so some of the ideals are going to feel the same, and it's not going to be people's first time seeing it. So it's difficult to follow your own first act if that first act is really, really good, which Slay the Spire is. Obviously, I hope that they prove me wrong and make something amazing. They're like, whatever, they make like an FPS, and it's the best FPS ever, and I'm like, what is happening? Why are these people so good at this job? But I don't expect that's going to happen. We have Vigilance and Ways to Exit. Vigilance Empty Body is sort of our most block. Yeah, Sophomore Albums is a great way of putting that. So we block for 15 and get hit for 43. Those are different numbers. I don't like how that works at all. Probably need the skill potion to rescue us. That's pretty helpful. Third eye. We're going to play Vigilance before we play Third Eye in case we get Weaves. We could theoretically get multiple Weaves here. If we're really ambitious, we could play Empty Body 2 and potentially get 3 Weaves. What do you mean by ED? I don't know what ED means. Oh, I see. Yeah. It took me several tries to parse your sentence. Isaac was never supposed to be what Isaac is, but primarily because Isaac is my name. So I was like, how did you find that out also? And then what are you talking about right now? Although now I've outed myself, so we don't want any of these things next turn, and we're definitely getting the weave down. Yeah, well, the original Isaac was like a Flash game, right? So it was kind of a different era. There's a bunch of Flash games kicking around. We're definitely playing Talk to the Hand on the one with the highest health, and then Weave on the Talk to the Hand target. And then I think Empty Body. Okay, so we've gotten up to 25. We could Eruption Empty Fist to block for 6, go to 31. We also get a Strength in that process. Actually, do we kill him? 9 plus 30? Yeah, we do. Wow, because we get a Strength on the first one. Okay. So now we're taking 1, which seems a lot more survivable. And now they've decided to stop attacking, now that I'm all spooled up. It seems like a good turn for Diva form, so I'll take that. Keep the Evaluate there too. Let's look for a Talk to the Hand. I'll take an Evaluate though. Take a little bit of damage. The SES clones have already started. I haven't seen a good one. I've just seen a lot of sort of poor execution. That makes my cat sad, see? Nobody wants poor execution. Maybe we could kill this front Jawworm? I believe. We've got Cut Through Fate and Third Eye. Let's hope that we draw something that puts us in Wrath here. We got the Through Violence. That should do it. Cool. Do we ever need Bowling Bash? What are we afraid of here? Bowling Bash is pretty good in Reptomancer. It's guaranteed not to be Nemesis. We're pretty good at Giant Head already. I think Reptomancer is what we're most afraid of. This is an upgraded Bowling Bash. We also already have Strength Scaling. And it does hit for 20 against the Spire Elites. Which is a relevant challenge for the deck. It's also a 36 card deck though, that does a lot of other stuff. Yeah, I think every card we add that's not like another Weave or Cut Through Fate or Foresight or something is probably wrong. First Stain, would you mind doing me a favor? Would you mind going to my bio and following me on Twitter so that I can see that and then follow you on Twitter? Or you could, like, send me your Twitter through Discord. I would be interested in following people's Twitters, is what I'm saying. Let's be mutuals. First Stain. Will you be my mutual? We follow for follow. That was the weirdest part about signing up for Twitch. After your like first stream, there's like a whole bunch of bots that are like, "Hey, do you wanna follow for follow?" It's like such a drug deal. Makes me feel dirty. Reach Heaven, Cut Through Fate does 22. That's enough to kill this dagger. Probably want to get Talk of the Hand down on Reprimancer herself, despite the fact that it does damage and killing daggers is a priority. So let's do this first. Oh wait, we have to do Weave first before we Cut Through Fate. So let's put that there so we can Weave her. And look for more Weaves. There's an Talk of the Hand, that seems good. Protect seems good too. I think I'll take Talk to the Hand. Yeah, I don't like... There's so many bots where it's like... What you're doing is like... transparently bad for everyone. Like, why is the platform allowing you to send this message? Like, why... What do you think you're getting out of this by sending this message to me? It's just... It's so mystifying. We can signature move to kill the back dagger. Yeah, I get messages in the chat too. Although I haven't gotten one for a while. I guess I'm not popular enough to attract the attention. Maybe there's some secret war happening between some plugin I installed in the bots where it's like banning them before I see them. But that's probably not happening. I think Empty Mind to draw cards to hopefully get some block and not get hit for 43 is probably a good idea here. Looks like we are getting hit for 43, or some portion of that. Evaluate is happening. If we're playing Master Reality, we should play it first. Yeah, Transmutation. I mean, honestly, like, Transmutation does block sometimes. I was honestly thinking about Bottled Miracle into Transmutation. Just because this situation is so bad. Yeah, alright. I will blow Bottled Miracle on just like a totally speculative Transmutation. I think we'll Master Reality so the cards are upgraded. Secret Weapon and Trip. That's not really what I was hoping for. Secret Weapon does technically block a little bit, because it goes and gets a Weave or a Consecrate. No, it is Consecrate, yeah. I guess Through Violence is also here. I think the value of putting a Weave in the discard pile is something, though. Do we exhaust these? Keep them. I have two Twitter accounts, one that I like actually use and one that's from like the before time. Twitter keeps suggesting that my real one follow the before time one. They're like, hey, look at this person. They like only follow you. And I don't remember what the login details are for the before times one, so I can't like get rid of it. It's gonna be there forever. Okay. It's important we don't die during this fight. Empty Fist, Explosive Potion kills this dagger, or we could just strike him. Let's draw some cards and see where we're at. They're both Diva form, okay. Suddenly I'm regretting some of these memes that we've been putting in the deck. We could Ambrosia Stance. And then Strike kills the dagger. And we can punch Reptimancer. Vigilance. What's the real problem here is we haven't drawn any cut-through fates. We've gone through the whole deck and gotten no cut-through fates and no foresights. So we're not getting our weaves back, so we can't get block return from the Talk to the hands. Okay, let's do this. And this, and then we survive. I mean, memes are great. I love memes. Clearly. This is an extremely memey deck. Okay, so hopefully we get a kill this turn, because otherwise we're dying. I don't know how we're going to win this hallway fight. We do heal here, and probably going for a heal here instead of keys. We have to keep all the cards we see with Cut Through Fate, or else we don't get Weaves back when we play them. Or we could take Weaves back and then shuffle with one of them. Oh wait, we can use Empty Mind to shuffle. Alright, let's do that. What are these cards? One of them is Through Violence. We're clearly getting lethal. Okay, well that was kind of a nightmare. Flexpot certainly helps. I don't think I want any of these. Alright. It's kind of the worst targets for Whetstone, but whatever. Oh boy. Alright, can we take 0 damage to Writhing Mass? A short story. Alright, Cut Through Fate scries for one more card. We normally want to scry in ascending order so that you can remove the first cards before the first cards are the cards you already intentionally left there. But in this case, we want to scry in descending order because we're looking for weaves specifically. And anything else is kind of a nightmare. Okay, these are not weaves. This draws me 2 cards. That could get me to more weaves. It's too expensive. Okay. Still no weaves. Alright, so we've blocked out. And we've gotten our strength. So I think we're going to be satisfied there. We're going to go and calm, though. Alright, Foresight should help us get our weaves. But let's get the weaves first and see where we're at. Okay, there's a weave. Flying Sleeves seems good. Empty Fist doesn't seem necessary. Okay, I don't think we can get cursed, although it is an attack we survive, which has some value. Okay, that's definitely an attack we survive. So let's develop an Insight and a Foresight. Insight and Foresight at the same time? What? Alright, there's a Weave. Doesn't matter what he's doing because we're going to change what he's doing. We have Eruption Empty Mind, which seems good. These are not immediately impactful enough. AKA memes. If we Empty Mind, we shuffle with Weaves in hand, which is good. And we get Energy, which is also kind of good. Okay. We have an exit, so we can go into Wrath. So let's do that. We got our strength. He's normally hitting for 9 times 3. It's times 3 because it's 50% extra and then doubled. So 1.5 times 2 is 3. We can exit with Empty Body. And he'll go back down to 13 times 3, which is 39. So we need to block for 21 more. Let's see if we can draw more attacks before we switch out. Okay. We could still draw more attacks, I suppose. Empty Mind. But it's probably Empty Body, Protect. Lose the second Diva form too. Which is okay. And I guess we're developing Master Reality. Alright. It doesn't really matter what he's doing. Hey, will you knock it off? What are you yelling about? Come here. Come here. Why are you yelling? The door's open, do you want to go outside? She just wants treats. Cats just want one thing and it's disgusting. I don't think magnetism is helpful enough in this fight. I think it's the same for defend. Okay, let's play the weaves. Let's cut through fate, get the weaves back. Do that little dance. I think we probably want that other cut through fate, to be honest. Cut through fate is a hell of a drug. We have an English house cat, short hair, little black kitty. She used to be blacker. As she's gotten older and spent lots and lots of time in sunspots, she started to brown on her back. She's named Coconut because she's black on the outside, but she's got a creamy little center. It's very cute. What are we doing right now? Probably looking for third eye, huh? I will take all the strength, please. We can't take signature move because we reach heaven in hand. Let's see, what's the last card? The last card is Cut Through Fate. I'll take another Cut Through Fate, sure, why not? So we're getting this Cut Through Fate causes a shuffle, and does not get weaves back, so these weaves get to go on the bottom of the next deck. Okay, and then we just want to stop him from cursing us. It's going to require a bit of luck. Okay, great. Let's go into Wrath next turn. I think we probably get lethal next turn if we're in Wrath. Blocking for 72. Yes, it does not. Yeah, for some reason, Weave only triggers when you see cards with the scrying. So yeah, if you have one card, you would normal. If you don't get rid of the card, you do get the weave back. But if you do get rid of the card with Cut Through Fate, then the deck shuffles before the weave comes back, and you don't get it. Okay, this is the beginning of the turn scry. Let's take Empty Mind to make sure that we don't die in Wrath mode. I guess I'll keep Strike too. What am I talking about? How would I possibly die? We have 1,000,000 strength. Okay. Alright, we got through it. Here's a... We could get a backup Master Reality. For when we don't find the first one soon enough. We do have a 36 card deck, so hey, we did increase our consistency. No. I don't think we're taking any of these. Foreign Influence is kind of a card. Cost 0. Take another Evaluate. Get more insight pluses. No, I think it's not a cut through fate, so I don't think we want it. Okay, get the heal at the shop, which is very helpful. We could buy another cut through fate. I mean, we're not up to 6 yet, right? That's the deal. We have to go up to 6 now. So we'll go up to 5. So I should explain how my the rules of the project a little bit. So the infinite ladder, the idea is if you win with all 4 characters, you get to go up in Ascension. And a win is defined the same way as Slay the Spire does when you're originally climbing Ascensions, which is if you kill the Act 3 bosses, that's a win. You get to go to the next Ascension. It even shows you a victory screen, like a score screen and everything. So that is an official win. And then with this system, you get an extra point if you kill the heart. So that's 2 wins, basically. So I have 1 point right now, so I could try to go up to Ascension 6 quicker by getting this key and fighting Act 4. But I would significantly reduce my my win percentage. And if I lose, I go down in Ascension and lose all the points. So I'm going to rest to optimize my my win percentage rather than trying to get more points in a clearly faltering run. Alright, no attack on turn 1 is nice. I think we're playing Flying Sleeves Reach Heaven to get a strength proc. Pretty much want to do that every turn if we can. And I think we'll play Simmering Fury to draw cards next turn. Never liked you. I didn't know he said that. That's so mean. Okay, we have a bunch of cut through fates. Let's go digging for weaves. We also don't have any stance exit, so it's a bit concerning. There's no stance exit here. There's another cut through fate. I have a hard time not picking through violence, but I think it's the correct thing to do. There's a weave. More cut through fates. I need a stance exit. Let's get rid of all these. Not a stance exit. Are we dying here to 96 damage? We have to cut through fate. We have to find a stance exit. And we have to use the stance exit. It's the only way. That's a stance exit. Huh. That's weird. Are they saying that Watcher is like a disciple of Time Lord? He's got the purple robe. So if I go out of Wrath mode, he's going to be hitting me for, what, 48? So I do need the 6 block. I guess I'm leaving myself with 1 on the clock for next turn, and no Diva forms in the fight. Alright, Empty Body is as good as 1 card's gonna be. Why is Watcher looking for somebody? Huh. Weird. That's a little bit too headcanon-y for me. Seems like a big jump. Are we surviving this turn? We are. That's nice, I suppose. Doesn't seem like a win is possible from this position. If Metamorphosis gets us a weave, and then that weave is on top, I don't know. I don't think we can block this turn. We have to use 5 more attacks this turn. So if Metamorphosis gets like four weaves and we get them all with Third Eye, then we get enough block to survive this turn. Okay, that's the line. We gotta talk to the hand. Those aren't weaves. Alright, well, we almost walked out this turn. Yeah, we just... going to the boss with 7 relics is a losing proposition, generally. Sort of an unfortunate one. There was some fun stuff happening. Master Reality and Metamorphosis. Maybe the deck got pulled in too many different directions. But I think the real problem is that one of the directions was good, and a bunch of the other directions were a distraction. And the deck would have been better with no Master Realities, no Metamorphosis, no Magnetism, no Transmutation, probably no Diva Forms, and just like a bunch of Talk to the Hands and Cut Through Fates and Weaves. Yeah. So it was a bit of a stack of cards, and it didn't like we could have drawn perfectly in the boss fight and won. Really though, we lost it to this elite. This Reptomancer hit us for like 40. We probably should have just dodged her.